Hi everyone, my name is Ashwathi Menon, and for the KCSMW eTalent Season 3 English Elocution, I will be talking about the pros and cons of the virtual education. The COVID-19 is a deadliest public health crisis that we are facing in this world today. Since its early spread at the end of 2019, cases have been increasing in the US and across the world. Schools throughout the country started looking at new ways of connecting and teaching students. That's when at-home-based virtual learning became a reality for students for the first time. Many parents have been working from home to protect their families and themselves from this pandemic. More than 1.2 billion children in 186 countries have been affected by this pandemic, and they were hard-pressed to begin remote learning as a new alternative during this pandemic. Today, virtual education is the norm in most schools across this country and could go back to traditional schooling once we have a better control over the pandemic. Having said that, let's get to the topic in question. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this virtual education? Let's take a look at the pros first. First of all, developments in technology continue to help everyone, making it easier for students to achieve their dreams through distance learning programs. One of the most appealing aspects of remote learning is the flexibility. You aren't required to be physically present in a classroom, meaning you may choose to remain at your own location. This allows you to complete your course at any time from any location and at your own speed. Another significant advantage of this virtual learning environment is about leveling the playing field. Learners have a sense of privacy in the online environment. Age, attire, physical appearance, disability, race, and gender are essentially missing as discriminating criteria. Instead, the focus of attention is obviously on the discussion's topic and the individual's capacity to clearly and intellectually contribute to the topic at hand. When taking online classes, you get to choose your learning environment and the way you want to interact with the learning material. If the materials are in textual form, you can read it while laying in bed or while enjoying your cereal in the morning. While all these sound terrifically convenient, let us now talk about the cons of remote learning. In order to have a virtual academy to be a success, educators need to ensure students have access to technological materials needed for the learning experience. This includes having a computer to use and stable internet connection. Maintaining a stable connection with adequate speed remains a challenge in smaller cities and villages. There might be a loss of continuity in learning for children if students or instructors do not have access to internet on a regular basis. Students can learn a lot from being in a company of their peers. However, in an online class, there is a lack of social interaction and development of communication skills. Many students consider this as a major drawback of distance learning, as it can make it difficult to make a long-lasting relationship with their fellow classmates or create a connection with their teachers. For many students, one of the biggest challenges of online learning is the struggle of focusing on a screen for long periods of time. And with online learning, there is a greater chance for students to be easily distracted by social media or other sites. Students can develop bad posture and other physical problems due to staying hunched in front of a screen. A good solution for this would be to give students plenty of breaks from their screen to refresh their mind and their body. In conclusion, students are now experiencing an uncharted territory when it comes to their education since last year, transitioning from an in-person classroom to a virtual one. With a global pandemic affecting students of all grades, at times situations can feel overwhelming and difficult to navigate. The virtual learning is a huge step in the right direction to curtail the spread of this virus and pandemic among school children and thereby in many households in this country. Understanding the true benefits as well as the cons of virtual learning will surely be helpful for federal, state, and county governments, educational institutions, and other policymakers in arriving appropriate strategies for a better teaching modality for students. Thank you very much.